Yes, I am live. Thank you. This is mentally ill, bro. Fuck ICE. Who gives a fuck about ICE, sons of bitches? Why are we supporting ICE? Fucking disgusting. Look what they do to them. You're not even a human being to them. You're like a dog. Go fuck yourself. What's your crime? Your crime is that Americans are murdering, R-wording, shitting on other people's properties, taking shit on public situations. But God forbid you come and live here. Fuck it, that's a crime right there. Fucking disgusting. Where the fuck is he going? Dumbass. It's so stupid. That's fucking hilarious. No, that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. That's so funny, dude. The guy turned the street to try to move forward and just crashed right into him. That's fucking hilarious. Good job. Good push. Good. Keep going. Nice job. Why did he just do that? Damn. That's crazy. There's an active shooter breaking the suspect in Minneapolis Catholic shooting is dead. Mass casualty unit has been requested. The school, which is up to 8th grade, was having an all school mass this morning. Okay, let's look this up. Alright guys, Minneapolis Catholic Church just went through a shooting 1 hour ago. Breaking news, 1 hour ago there's a major shooting up to 8th grade school that was having a mass. It was a big mass. It was every student was coming to mass in that school. Let's look at some of the details that we have here, guys.
Share this information. This was just confirmed by Fox 9 sources that the suspect is dead. This is confirmed by Fox 9 sources. So
he could have actually ended his own life. Could have also been a shootout, maybe.
And folks back in the newsroom and control room, just please, you're doing a great job. Continue to let us know what is confirmed and what we can report out here, because there's a lot of information that's coming in on our internal channels. So I appreciate you guys being so specific. Thank you.
I mean, what kind of life is this that you're living in America, where every single day there has to be a major action? Almost every single day in America has to be a major response of police and law enforcement. Why? Because some crazy fucking mentally ill person who can barely afford to eat bread, who lives homeless in the streets of Michigan or Minneapolis in this situation, who is tired and sick and sees that the order of things will never change, finally decides to go and jump out and kill himself. But how does he want to go? He doesn't want to go alone. He wants to take people with him.
So reports now.
Just another day in America. What do you think is going to happen when you're living in a continuous, permanent recession where nobody can exist and live and afford anything? People are just continuously gonna get more and more hopeless, unto the point where they just hit a threshold that they cannot come back from. That's what's happening to the people. We're gonna see a lot more of it. If you think this is ever gonna stop in America, it literally just started. The heartache, the mental illness diseases, the propaganda, it's so strong. This is only gonna be lifted up and grown more and more. Donald Trump made a discussion about this. I have been fully briefed on the tragic shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The FBI quickly responded. They're on the scene. The reason it's tragic is this was on 8th graders, like a middle school. Who the hell is attacking a middle school with guns? Like, why don't you go after high school? At least high schoolers deserve it. Middle schoolers? They didn't do anything. The White House will continue to monitor this terrible situation. Please join me in praying for everyone involved. It's so horrendous that you send your kids to school and then you get a phone call. Yeah, they might have been in an active shooting. What the fuck are you talking about? They're in middle school.
You're following breaking news out of Minneapolis. Multiple law enforcement agencies are responding to reports of an active shooter at Annunciation Church in south central Minneapolis. Governor Tim Walz posted on social media just moments ago that he's been briefed on the shooting and that both the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and State Patrol are on the scene. We're also hearing reports that the ATF and FBI are responding too. Let's bring in ABC News investigative reporter Olivia Rubin. Olivia, what do we know so far?
Well, not very much at this hour, Diane. Like you said, the governor there just confirming that there is a shooting going on, what he calls a horrific act of violence at this school. I would also point out that the governor says that this is a young Catholic school. Just looking up information at the school right now, it says it's a preschool to 8th grade lower school. Which it's
a boarding or a middle?
At the school right now, it says it's a preschool to 8th grade lower school.
Damn, it's a preschool to 8th grade. It's elementary and middle school. It's a kindergarten.
Which is, again, just horrific. I would also point out that they're saying that this is really the first week of school. This is when kids are going back. And as we said, we know there's also a large federal response going on right now. The FBI responding, ATF responding. We don't know anything more than the fact that this incident has unfolded. It's way too early to be talking about numbers. If people are injured, if people have been killed, way too early. We don't have information on that, but just from the picture you're seeing on your screen right now, you can tell that this is sort of all hands on deck right now.
What do we know about the area, Olivia?
You know, we're looking into the area right now. As I said, this is a small Catholic school, just by information on its website. I would also point out, though, just as you know, we've all been working.
Over 40 police cars. Our whole tax bracket is like all the taxes for police going on into one day of fucking fighting crime. There's no crime to be fighting. They're just responding to crime.
This summer, we've seen some incidents of violence, both at schools and in Minnesota itself. Remember a few weeks ago when we were all dealing with the horrific shootings of lawmakers in Minnesota. Remember, just again.
Yeah, Minnesota sounds like a crazed haven for mentally ill and poor people. I feel sorry for them.
A week or so ago, we were dealing with an incident at Emory University, a hoax incident at Villanova. We find ourselves dealing with these incidents over and over and over again, and we've been talking about it for...
It's not going to stop. As long as you have poverty, sickness, in mental sickness, mental illness, mental disease, and as long as you have no culture of God and culture of sacrifice and duty and obligations, then you're just gonna have continuation of this forever. It's never gonna stop.
For years,
it's only gonna get worse. Your daughters and sons, 100% rate at some point, they're going to be shot at in school.
It's quite striking how frequently we find ourselves back in this position. Again, as the governor is pointing out, the first week that kids are going back to school right now, Diane.
Yeah, it's a despicable thing. It's a horrific story. Mentally ill people who are poor, who live in a homeless shelter, are attacking, maybe not even homeless. Maybe they're just trans. I don't know what's happening here. Attacking Catholic schools, kindergarten school, attacking it with weapons and guns. This is so disgusting. I just want to see if there's any actual... If the Annunciation school shooter in Annunciation, Minneapolis is a white male, we'll have the full story. If it's a third worlder, transvestite, LGBTQ, HIV, we'll never know the details. I kind of agree with this guy. If he's LGBTQ, they'll just call him crazy instead of call him ideologically charged. Instead of calling this an ideologically charged crime, they're just going to call him crazy. So I do agree with this. I don't think a ban on assault rifles is going to stop this. We need a ban, we need a ban spending $40 trillion of the government's money on weapons and mass destruction, and mass suicide, and mass killing, and mass drugs. We need to stop arming and doing military placards all over the world. We need to start caring about our world here in America. Until we actually stop funding these wars and forgetting about the homeless people we have and the non-sheltered people we have, this is going to continue to happen. It's not a ban on assault. You can ban all assault rifles you want. They will come with knives and stab them. That's what happens in Britain. In Britain, they're stabbing you with knives because they have a ban on assault rifles. These are the kids who attend the Annunciation. Let's look at some of the kids. Oh man, they're literally children. Literally children. Who would attack a Catholic church? The blood of the victims of the Catholic Church in Minneapolis is on the hands of the radical leftists who incite violence against conservatives like the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz. For real. 100%. It feels like a trans person who came and attacked the... It just feels like a satanic individual who came to attack a Catholic school full of children. I mean, I just can't understand it. Praying is the problem here, not the solution. People use prayer instead of action. If prayer worked in a house of prayer, wouldn't have been experienced this tragedy. Fuck off, Brian. You disgusting pig. George Soros and his wonderful radical left son should be charged with RICO before the support of the violent protest and much more all throughout the United States of America. We're not going to allow these lunatics to rip apart America. Yeah, so Trump's only goal here is to put more people in prison. I think that's horrendous. That's not how you deal with this at all. I think we need a situation where we give people a purpose to live for, instead of scare them more. Obviously, scaring people is not working. We need to give people purpose.
Not put into words the gravity, the tragedy, or the absolute pain of this situation. We are a Minneapolis family. But to everybody out there, do not think of these...
Bro, this idea that guns are gonna stop this, it's not gonna stop it. They're gonna come into the school and stab these children, man. Guns are not gonna stop anything. Guns are not gonna stop the situation. Guns will not stop the situation. Banning guns will not help anyone. We need to make people's lives better. That's it. That's the only thing that can help anyone here. BRB, I'm gonna get some coffee and water. Bro, he didn't do anything wrong, bro. He just... The guy didn't do anything wrong, man. It's his business. He's pulling her off. He's like, stop using it. Stop using. That's crazy. She got mad. Disgusting big bitch. Eat a dick and go fuck yourself. Not sure what your issue is. I asked politely for you to take down your post. You can delete it or I can take legal action. It's really simple. You're using my image without my consent. I'll just copyright strike you if you're scared of my lawyers. You know what you're doing is wrong. No, he's not doing anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. Look at this fucking loser. Go fuck yourself. I would be picking him up. I bet you his wife has bigger body count than him. Fucking disgusting pig.
Seeing three engines.
It's moving now. It's driving around.
There's our flip. There's a buoy.
Oh my God.
There's a splashdown.
Oh my God.
Damn, she brought the knife and the axe ready. This girl, she's crazy, bro. You don't bring weapons and unless you're ready, like to use them. Like, bro, these people are crazy, bro. Why do children walk around with weapons, bro? That's crazy.
You got people who have just been, they have dyed in the wool, if you will, against white America, against American structure, and they have no work ethic. You can't get a job. You can build all the jobs you want. You can't make these young boys go to work. They're not going to do it. The schools teach niggerism, you know. And that's why the immigrant problem is such a major issue, is because Latinos, Mexicans have not been indoctrinated with niggerism. Niggerism is to let the government take care of you. The government owes you everything. The government owes you a house, it owes you education, it owes you income, it owes you a track phone, it owes you a pair of sneakers. I mean, and this is niggerism. And that's what all the black the Hamite, if you will, politician, and progressive, if you will, Japheth politicians, that's what they teach. And niggas have just been beat down to the point where they have no work ethic. Detroit is suffering from a case of niggerism. And $100 million ain't gonna go nowhere except into the hands of all the thieves and drug dealers and politicians, and it'll be right back where it started from. Niggerism in Detroit.
This notion of safety. I'm sensitive as a former mayor, as an executive.
It's just too much coke. Breaking is preparing to run a governor for New York. Who cares? This would be nice, but Pam Bondi's our AG. Who cares? Police have swarmed the area around the Catholic Church.
Have a biochem midterm today, but Taylor and Travis just got engaged. Due to this information, I can't focus, you all can't focus, class is canceled, get out of here. We gotta go.
What? Is this a joke? No, it has to be a joke. This has to be a fucking joke. No way. No way this is not a joke. This is weird. I don't know if this is real or not.
You a puss bitch. You're a fuck. You came on to put shoes on and shorts not the same? Come on, bitch. You a puss bitch. You're a fucking punk ass fucking spear chucker and got no balls. Shut the fuck up. Do something. Come on, swing. Come on. What's up? What? Watch out, Clint. You're a fucking nigger. Waiting on you. You look like you just smoked some dope. Yes.
We've got millions of free.
Dude, this is her. I just saw her on camera.
That's not her. She's wearing a red jacket.
No, it's not. Just don't fucking bitch. Fucking record me and then you don't get close to my boyfriend again. I swear to God.
Can be quite to them.
There is absolutely no way.
The girl's fucking mean, crazy. Damn. He's swept away. He's getting swept away. Damn, the guy fell. Damn, look at this one.
He not going nowhere now. He not going nowhere now. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He not going nowhere now. He not going nowhere now.
What are they doing to him?
Don't worry, we gotta stop him. Hey, watch out! Motherfucker just ran.
Why are people watching this disgusting lady do it?
But maybe one of the reasons why Taylor Swift has been so just kind of annoyingly liberal.
Shut the fuck up, Hassan. You're a Muslim. Islam sees women as subservient to their husbands. Why is Hassan talking? Hassan, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a Muslim. He won't ban trans surgery. It's not a mishap. Wow, guys. So we know the situation that happened in bombing the hospital and double tapping the hospital in large. Here's some footage of the actual mishap that Netanyahu said it was a mishap. Holy shit. Alright guys, so we know that Netanyahu went on a campaign. He went to the PBD podcast trying to apologize, but the double tapping that happened, murdering the first responders to attack, a bombing on a hospital. People came in to check on the people that were bombed. And then there was a double tapping, which means the hospital was bombed again with the responders inside of it. And here's some footage, guys. Very disgusting footage. I gotta ask you to be ready for this. This is disgusting.
لا حصر الآن
Now
الآن خليك يا الله راح الدفاع المدني.
No, oh my god, the دفاع المدني, the city response, the city security, the city defense is gone.
قتلوا الناس.
They killed the people.
راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس.
There goes the دفاع المدني, the city defense, literally the city defense.
استهداف كبير الآن.
It's a huge targeting. As you guys can see, it's immense. This happened live.
لا حصر.
He was responding to a question when he recorded the second explosion.
لا حصر.
It's happening now. It's happening now. There goes the city defense. The defense, the city defense is gone. They've killed all the people. It's a huge targeting, immense targeting. As you guys can see, it's disgusting. I don't know why this video is so throttled. This is the only video on all of Twitter that's being throttled right now. But yeah, basically, Benjamin Netanyahu goes on a PBD, goes on a whole spiel talking about how this was all a mishap, this was a problem, this wasn't meant to happen. Look at this, they're calling in. So the hospital was already bombed. They bombed the people that are saving the people inside the hospital. Crazy. You cannot say it's a Hamas operation or military objective. So because Netanyahu knew he couldn't say that, he comes out and says, Israel deeply regrets the tragic mishap that occurred today at the Nasser hospital. You son of a bitch. You son of a dog. You whore. Your mother's the whore of all whores. What are you regretting? I wish he wouldn't come out and say he regretted this. I wish he said we believed that there was a military objective. This idea that my sister and my brother was murdered because it was a mishap, you son of a bitch. That's the worst thing you can tell me. I wish you told me there was a military objective underneath the hospital and you did that on purpose to get rid of the military objective completely. Now my mother and sister and brother and daughter and everyone in my family is gone and the responders are gone because you made a fucking mistake. Well, your mistake, we're not accepting it. You need to be in jail and in prison forever for the rest of your life, let alone you need to be murdered. We need to murder Netanyahu. He needs to be murdered. Because and then when we murder him, we then say it's a mistake. That's what should happen. And then let's see what happens. Is there going to be a response to us making a mistake? Because apparently no fucking country, international country or local, I mean for that fact, USA, not a single country is going to step up and do anything about this mishap. So why should anybody step up when I murder Netanyahu and he's done so and I say it's a mishap? I argue not a single human being should ever step up when he's murdered, because you know, it's a mishap by mistake. It's a mistake, guys. We murdered him by mistake. Israel values the work of journalists. Clearly not. You are murdering them. You're not allowing them into Gaza. When you see them creating reports, you murder their children. I mean, it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. The medical staff and all civilians. That's why you kill the food people, the guys from the food hunger, the volunteers from the food hunger project. That's why you kill and target medical staff all the time, and you snipe them in their heads. And the military authorities are conducting a thorough investigation. Oh, so Israel is going to investigate itself on the mishap that it created. And then the investigation will come up with... I don't know what. Details to help us do what. I'm so disgusted by this. Jimmy Dore says, our wars with Hamas, but our just goal are defeating Hamas and bringing our hostages home. No, their goal is to murder all the civilians and genocide all of Gaza. I'm tired of messing around with this situation. This is 100% real. They're murdering, genociding Gaza. I don't care if YouTube wants to demonetize the video. They're genociding Gaza. This is a genocide happening. Whoops, says Jimmy Dore. Whoops, we murdered a bunch of innocent people again. Whoopsie daisy. Just another mistake. We murdered them by mistake. I mean, I'm tired of Israel murdering people by mistake. Look how many mistakes they've done at this point. They've done hundreds of thousands of mistakes. I'm tired of the mistakes that Israel keeps doing. And why should I forgive you? Alex Jones, just like the stand down you ordered on October 7th, it was all a mishap, right? No one believes your bullshit sob story. Fuck you and fuck Israel. Genocide. Israel is a genociding, Hitlerite, Holocaust murdering nation. I don't give a fuck if I get demonetized. Can I ask you a question? What would happen if Netanyahu was murdered and somebody said there was a problem? Would he be in jail? So why can't Netanyahu just conceded he murdered people by mistake? Why can't he be in jail? Why? He just conceded to it. It was a tragic mishap that you bombed it twice within 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't understand. How can you make these fucking mishaps with people's lives? So basically all of Gaza is a mishap. That's what's happening. All of it was a mishap. Israel tells one false story in English, another truthful one in Hebrew. The double tap on Nasser was approved. Hebrew Channel 14 reported the attack on Nasser terror headquarters was coordinated with senior command. So there was no mishap. This was coordinated and 100% officially pushed. This is an incident that has been making a lot of noise since the morning. But as of this evening, from the details we have gathered so far, is explicitly clear. Our fighters acted as required. We are now publishing this after a conversation with the forces. So it wasn't a mishap. It was necessary. There was a terror organization underneath, so we had to murder them twice. We had to bomb the hospital twice. Involved in the mentioned attack. They are claiming unequivocally, not a single Israeli. Every Israeli should be in prison. Every Israeli is complicit of murder. Every Israeli should be in prison. Every Israeli, I condemn every Israeli, and I condone that we put every single Israeli in prison. Every Israeli is complicit of murder of the Gazans. Every Israeli who's settling there, not even the settlers, every Israeli existing in Israel is a complicit of murder. Every single one of them. Look, now they're justifying the murder. They're saying this was a necessary attack on the terror headquarters. Coordinated with senior command, they were aware of it before, and it was carried out additionally in recent days in the Julani storm and one of the upper floors of the Nasser terror headquarters. They call it terror headquarters instead of hospital. An advanced camera has been installed that is observing them and apparently gathering intelligence preparation for a terror operation that could endanger their lives. Intelligence personnel understand that the operation of terror and therefore decide to carry. So he's saying there was a camera watching the Nasser, and he calls it the terror headquarters. And this Israeli saying they had to murder the people in the hospital because the terrorists inside the headquarters, using this special camera that we installed on the upper floor, were able to create a plan to attack the special agents, the Israelis. So we had to murder the hospital and every human being inside the hospital twice, because just, you know, God forbid one of our special forces gets murdered in their murderous war against the regime, the Gaza. Unbelievable. So he's justifying that there was a necessity for this attack because there was intelligence information about terror headquarters in the hospital, and they were gonna pull out an attack on special agents. This is disgusting. This guy's complicit with murder. He's propagandizing his people. Just like every news anchor in all of America should be put in jail for their Russia hoax, like Rachel Maddow and all of these. Same thing needs to happen to every Israeli reporter and every Israeli citizen for this matter. Every American is complicit of murdering the Gazans. Every Israeli is complicit of murdering the Gazans. Yes, Americans should be in prison. To be honest, Americans should be in prison for this murder because we're still arming Israel even after this mishap. And therefore, there was an attack and we had to carry out an attack to eliminate the threat. Additionally, the fighters we spoke with confirmed that armed individuals were definitively involved in the area, and the attack was carried out by the IDF. Yeah, what about the civilians involved? Do you have any understanding of the law proportionality? Procedures defined was using a single tank shell. Bullshit. That was not a tank shell. Additionally, the fighters we spoke with confirmed that armed individuals were definitely. The area was attacked. The attack was carried out by the IDF according to the procedure defined for us using a single tank shell. So despite this announcement issued by spokesperson, investigation regret the alleged harm to innocent civilians, the truth is revealed to be the opposite, much to our relief. And beyond the central part of the strip, activity continues. This is disgusting. They're relieved that Nasser Hospital was a terror headquarters, and they're relieved that they double tapped it. Look at how disgusting these people are. America and Israel, every American and every Israeli is complicit of murder. Every American, every Israeli needs to be in prison for murdering Gazans. Every American, every Israeli is complicit of murder. Can I ask you a question? Can I be anti-Semite now? Am I allowed to be anti-Semite? I mean, Netanyahu just conceded this was a mistake. He conceded it was a mistake. Am I allowed to be anti-Semite now? Look at Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan responds, says it wasn't a mishap. It was a deliberate double strike. How does he know? Because the Hebrew 14 channel reported it as such. Reported it as such. A deliberate, coordinated attack from the senior officials. The mass killing of hospital workers, journalists, and other civilians, Piers Morgan says. James says Netanyahu explains how he intends to make the suffering of the Palestinians so unbearable that they'll flee in terror from Israelis' relentless prosecution with the assistance of America. Because America needs Israel. Just like that CIA official I brought you guys who was talking about how America arms Israel so they can fight their wars for them, so America doesn't worry about that. That means America is complicit for the murder that Israel is doing. America wants this murder. This is the camera of Mariam Daga, a Palestinian photojournalist. She was among 5 journalists killed in an Israeli airstrike in the Gaza Nasser's hospital on Monday. This is why they killed her. Release the hostages. This wasn't a hostage attack for hostages. This was an attack against Nasser headquarters, terror headquarters. If you're a site on Gaza, you're complicit. No, I would say if you're American, Israeli directly, you're complicit, and you should be in prison for murder. You should be in prison. You should be murdered, actually, as an Israeli and American, just an American normal human being. You should be murdered. Now you know why when a religion comes and takes over a country, it like gets rid of the worst people in that country. Now you know why. Yeah, how is that a mishap? It's like a mishap is like a mistake. Murdering people cannot be a mistake. You cannot murder people by mistake. That is the most disgusting thing you could say. That I murdered these people by mistake. How can it be a mistake? Americans are complicit of murder. Americans should be murdered, to be honest with you. This is disgusting shit. Jews will burn in hell easy, says Boba. So civilian casualties seen as okay if you don't target civilians. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess it's a mishap because this was a Nasser terror headquarters. They call it the terror headquarters of Al-Nasr. So it's a mishap, but what is the mishap? Did you like... What is the mishap? You like put too much salt in the chicken? That's a mishap? Like, a mishap is like a small mistake. Like, if you told me you murdered my mom by mistake, I would even be more angry. Like, if you told me Raja did this to this guy by mistake, I would be more infuriated than if you told me he had a reason to do this. So you're telling me the journalist and the video that we just saw with the huge, I mean, it's unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this. This is a mistake? Every Israeli is complicit of murder, needs to be murdered or be put in prison. Every American is in the same position as well. Because all of you are complicit with these mistakes. Every one of you is arming and deliberately fighting for... I got you, I got you. You want to see somebody fighting for it? Look at this. This son of a bitch is saying that Hamas is the problem here.
I saw the video of them beheading the guy.
I saw a video of them one beheading. I've seen 100 beheadings from Israel with one bomb.
That's why I'm as crazy as I am about it. They cut the man's head off like that in front of his family with a axe. Boom, boom, boom.
So disgusting. That happens in Israel every day. They bomb into their homes. Imagine getting bombed inside your home while eating dinner with your family. Yes, you see your daughter being splattered all over the wall. That's the natural... That's an everyday scene for a Palestinian. Not a single Palestinian did not see the brains of his daughter. Every Palestinian was able to see his daughter's brains. This guy's surprised, like, oh, I saw one beheading. Every single Palestinian has seen the pink of his daughter's brains on his fucking wall. Every Palestinian tells you that story of a brother, a sister, a father, a cousin dead in front of him. Half of the Palestinians don't even have arms and legs anymore. They're fucking cut open. Also, Americans can party in Orlando, Florida. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you got people like this justifying it, saying that Hamas are terrorists. It's like saying that the rebel army in Star Wars was a terrorist army. That's exactly what you're saying. So the rebel army in Star Wars is a terrorist army. Is that what we're going to argue now? Go fuck yourself. They are fucking freedom fighters, you son of a bitch. You son of a fucking dog. You dog bitch. You son of a dog. The fucking resistance is freedom fighters, you fucking dog. So disgusting. I mean, look, that's it. This is your legacy. Your legacy is that you died on a camera as a mishap. Like, come on, man. At least tell me that these people died for something. Don't tell me they died for a mishap. At least I'm happy that I saw the Israeli report say, we actually did that on purpose. We targeted them on purpose.
لا حصل الآن خليك يا الله راح
زميل الصحفي حسام المصري.
Look, there's a journalist up here recording the murders, and they murdered them.
لا حصل الآن خليك يا الله راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس راح الدفاع.
There goes the city's defense. There goes the city's defense. They kill the people. They kill the people.
استهداف كبير الآن.
An immense targeting right now.
في هذه الصورة.
You can see in this picture.
تدمير كبير. قصف عنيف جدا.
Extremely heavy targeting. Extremely heavy bombardment is what he said. I'm tired of Americans murdering Palestinians and saying it was a mistake. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of Netanyahu coming to America and asking for more weapons so he can murder more Palestinians and then saying it was a mistake that he murdered them. And before he says that he needs to murder Palestinians because this is America's war. So that means America is complicit for murdering these people. How do you even call or title this? Murder Does a Mishap? Fucking hell. It's disgusting. I can't believe he said we murdered them by mistake. It was a mishap. I'm done. I'm done respecting Americans. I'm done respecting Israelis. I mean, I'm done. I'm done being scared of getting demonetized. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. What's the use of life? What's the use of life when your brothers are being murdered every single day for fun? And then they call it a mistake. They murder your brothers and sisters, then they call it a mistake. Bro, I want to see one of you guys that made a mistake in front of my face. And I'm going to make mistakes on your face. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Every American is complicit of murder. We should do what we do to Americans to murderers. We should put every one of us in prison. No, you know what? But Taylor Swift and that guy got married tonight, so maybe we should talk about that. Fucking loser shit. What's a mishap? What the fuck is a mishap? Here's a list of mishaps. Holy shit. Holy shit, look at how many mishaps they've done. Now please help me remember when Hamas apologized for killing Israelis and Gazans. Ari, you son of a whore. Son of a whore. How can killing a human being be a mistake, you lousy dog look like Every Israeli deserves murder. Every Israeli deserves murder for these actions. They're complicit for them. What would I tell my wife? That I'm a murderer? Yes, you should. You should be murdered. And he's laughing about it. No. America and Israel is a nation that's out here. This is why every American living in America lives like shit. Because you are a battery that they're using to take over your... They want your daughters to be prostituted. They want your wives to be whores. They want you to wife up prostitutes. They want you to just be complicit and get STDs and go to wake up every morning so you can go get drunk. And that's what they want you. They don't want you to be strong and be able to stop them. They don't want you to go and protest against Trump. They don't want you to protest against anything in the government. They want you to just be a loser, disgusting pig eater. And they want you to just sit down like the dog that you are and give them taxpayer money while your life looks and feels like shit. When do we revolve? When are we gonna revolt? When are we gonna ask for murder? This idea that we're supposed to stay silent and stay... What? What am I supposed to stay? Why do I have to be peaceful? When people are being murdered for mistakes, by mistake they're murdering them. Governments are able to kill people by mistake. Why can't I do anything? I can't even afford rent, but a full government can kill people by mistake? I wonder what they're doing to us by mistake. After they're finished with us, what are they gonna say? Anyways, every American is a fat fuck. The average American is a lousy, disgusting version, despicable. No human being can love or fall into appreciation of. The average American is overweight, underachieved, overworked, and lousy. Has no dreams, no purpose except the drugs that he fucking worships. The average American loves life more than he will ever be appreciative of death. The average American is despicable, demoralized. The average American's wife is got a bigger body count than him, and the average American is eating pork, pig. He's a pig eater, so he's unhealthy. Disgusting.
So now they're in like this weird limbo.
Yeah, they've been super cool to the rest of us. They literally have like they talk shit too. Like why?
Yeah, he doesn't want to fight you, Zeus. He's a normal guy. I mean, he's not normal.
I'm not normal. Let's fucking get something straight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! See what you're going against.
Holy mackerel.
What?
Charlie gets rejected. That sucks.
Is all of the money in his wallet currently? It could be nothing. It's not. It's not nothing.
I saved the money. I know where to find you. So.
What if you have to sign a restraining order if you take money? So you're picking money.
Is that gonna hurt your feelings?
No. Yeah, I knew it. You're never gonna find love, man. It doesn't exist. No, it doesn't. Love is a sham. Yeah, the red pill might be onto something.
Oh, he said the red pill might be onto something.
Very wrong, Charlie.
No, take back.
Did you just fucking fill this up yesterday?
Oh my god. You're on camera.
But a deal is a deal.
There you go. All right. So, are you happy with your choice? Yeah.
Why would he give her his money?
Okay. Well, there you have it. Love's not real. End of episode. You'll never see me again. We're up. You would take another date, but the other offer on the table is all of the money in his wallet currently. It could be.
Wow. Why would he pay her money to do that?
This channel
is constantly or was constantly
barely felt like you kissed me. My question for you is, when did you
Oh, this is another channel.
No crater.